Seriously? Even Uber is conspiring against me today? First I lose the French Open final, now I can't even get a ride. This must be some kind of cosmic magic too.
Need a ride? I know you're probably expecting a fancy car service, but this Honda Civic is all I've got.
What the hell, Coco? Are you actually serious right now? The girl who just beat me is now my Uber driver? This day cannot get any weirder.
Hop in, world number one. This is my side hustle while I'm collecting Grand Slam trophies. Gotta pay for all those tennis lessons somehow, right? So where are we headed? Please don't tell me it's straight to Mykonos for that famous tequila and gummy bear recovery session you mentioned.
Charles de Gaulle Airport, Terminal 2A. And that comment about Mykonos was very funny. Thanks for bringing up my most embarrassing moment of the day.
45-minute ride through Paris traffic. Perfect. That gives us plenty of time to chat about all those magical, mystical tennis shots you mentioned in your press conference.
Can we please not dissect every single word I said in that press conference? I was emotional, frustrated, and clearly not thinking straight.
Here's how this works. Driver picks the music, passenger sits quietly, enjoys the ride, and rates 5 stars at the end. Those are the rules. So, tequila and gummy bears in Mykonos was your carefully planned professional post-match recovery strategy? That's what world number ones do after losing Grand Slam finals?
Oh God, you heard that part too? The whole world heard that ridiculous comment, didn't they? My PR team is probably having a complete meltdown right now.
Girl, not just the whole world. My grandmother in Atlanta heard it, and she doesn't even watch tennis. Very professional champion behavior right there. Very inspiring.
I was emotional and completely overwhelmed. You don't understand what it's like to lose when everyone expects you to win, when you're supposed to be untouchable.
I totally get that losing hurts and makes you say crazy things. But calling someone's well-practiced, years-in-the-making tennis shots magical instead of skillful, that's a choice.
Look, I may have slightly misspoken during that entire press conference situation. Maybe I wasn't as gracious as I could have been in that moment.
Slightly misspoken? Girl, you basically accused me of winning the French Open using Harry Potter spells and a magic wand instead of a tennis racket.
That's not what I meant, and you know it. I was trying to explain how impossibly frustrating it felt when every shot I thought would work just didn't.
Can I ask you something personal? And I really want you to be completely honest with me. No media training, no careful words.
Do I really have a choice here? We're literally trapped together in Paris traffic for the next 40 minutes, so go ahead and ask away.
Why did you specifically say that Iga would have beaten me if she'd made the final? Why bring her into this whole situation when it was just between us?
Because I couldn't mentally handle the fact that you completely outplayed me on the biggest stage. There, I finally said it out loud. Are you satisfied now?
You know what, Aryna? That's actually real honesty for the first time today. I can genuinely respect that kind of raw truth, even if it took an Uber ride to get there.
You made me run for every single point like my life depended on it. My legs felt like jelly by the third set, and all I could hear was your racket hitting these impossibly perfect shots from impossible positions.
Those impossible shots felt like what exactly? Come on, finish that thought. I want to hear you say it properly this time.
Like magic, okay? Your entire game today felt like watching magic happen on a tennis court. There, I admitted it again. Are you happy I said it twice?
You know what's funny about this whole situation? My mom always told me that tennis would teach me everything I needed to know about life and people's true character.
And what exactly did you learn about life today? Besides the obvious fact that I'm apparently a terrible loser who says stupid things when cameras are rolling?
I learned that even world number ones take Uber when their fancy transportation falls through, and that some people handle losing much worse than others, but they're still human underneath.
Ouch! That stings a little bit. But you know what? That's completely fair. Very, very fair, actually. And I probably deserved that honest assessment.
But I also learned something important, that everyone deserves a second chance to get things right, especially when they're willing to admit their mistakes honestly. And here we are at Charles de Gaulle. That'll be exactly 47 euros for this premium therapy session. No additional tequila surcharge included in the final price.
Keep all the change, seriously. And Coco? I owe you a real, genuine apology. You earned every single point of that victory with every magical, skillful, perfectly executed shot.
Apology completely accepted, no hard feelings. But can you do me one tiny favor? Maybe save all the dramatic press conference theatrics for soap operas next time?
Deal, absolutely deal. So do I get my full 5 stars for this unforgettable Uber ride experience, or are you going to dock me points?
4 stars maximum. You didn't offer me even one of those famous Mykonos gummy bears you mentioned, so points deducted for poor passenger hospitality.
Hey Coco, before I go, see you at Wimbledon in a few weeks. I promise to handle losing much better if it happens again.
You absolutely bet you'll see me there. And next time it won't be magic or luck, just good, honest, hard-earned tennis from both of us.
That kid's genuinely all right, you know? She's actually really, really all right. Maybe this whole mess turned out okay after all. Thanks for the ride and the reality check. P.S. Your backhand really is magic. And I mean that as the highest compliment.
Look at that, she's finally learning how to give proper credit where it's due. This could actually be the start of something much better between us. Just wait until you see my serve at Wimbledon. No magic required, just pure skill.